Welcome into Factfinder Investigates. I'm Brandon Stitt. You've asked us why the price of Wichita's $500 million waterworks project is still on the rise, despite it being called an under-budget project when it was first voted on. Now the city is spending millions more to get it operational and figure out what to do with the old plant. I had a chance to sit down with Wichita's mayor, who tells me when the plant was first approved in 2019, operational plans were not part of that project plan. It's a plan that's now costing the city $4 million.
I don't think we have the operations right yet.
So I do believe that we got the operational part of this correct.
A December 2018 city council meeting. Then Mayor Jeff Longwell enters a motion that removes the operations of the new Northwest Water Treatment Plant from contract proposals.
I'm going to ask for us to continue down the path of design build contest.
The motion passed 4-3. In 2019, the $494 million project was approved, with no cost planned for operations. An important part of the project now in the hands of new council members and mayor.
It is very frustrating to see that now in 2024 we still have line items that we have to approve that should have been part of the project back in 2019.
Mayor Lily Wu doesn't agree with how it was done.
For me, I would think that you would have thought about the project in whole, thinking about it from design to construction to operation for the new plant, but also what you would do with the old
plant.
For
the old plant still in operation, the council already approved an $85,000 contract with a consultant to determine next steps. Tuesday, the council will consider a more than $4 million contract for the startup, commissioning, and operations of the new Wichita Waterworks plant. Costs that are just now being discussed.
Now we have this before us as a council, and we need to get it operational.
And water is just not a resource for those in western Kansas. The Ogallala Aquifer, highlighted here, is at the heart of that lifeline, but it could be greatly diminished in decades to come. Now people are working on solutions with new technology, including one that Factfinder reporter Sean Logging got to take a look at.
What we have here is proof of concept.
It's like the Wizard of Oz, don't look behind the green curtain.
And Jace Dale wants people to see what he's doing.
To try to reclaim waters from the CAFO divisions and then recycle that water back to useful cattle drinking water to help save the water in the Ogallala Aquifer.
Jace and the company he works for, Western Kansas Irrigation, are showing off this water reclamation technology Tuesday at a feed yard east of Garden City. In this trailer, the water from this lagoon goes through multiple screens and filters to take out sediment.
The first filter at 1,500 micron, this would be what is for center pivot irrigation.
Down to a 7 microns filter. 7 microns is about the size of a human red blood cell.
And then we go up and over the trailer into what is our UV light, and this kills the pathogens in the water.
Jace's goal with this technology is to save water before it reaches the lagoon, like cattle tank water.
Feed yards aren't a huge user of water, but we certainly use a lot of crops that use a lot of water to be grown. So anything that we can do, even if it's a small part, to help conserve the aquifer.
What they're seeing is as the Ogallala quantity diminishes, so is the water quality, with sand and iron bacteria. Estimates say without intervention, 70% of the entire aquifer will be depleted within 50 years.
40% of the acres that we're able to irrigate today, we'd no longer be able to do so. So it's really important to take the actions now so that's not our inevitable future.
This isn't the only place that Jace and his team have been able to put this proof of concept to the test, as with it being on a trailer allows them to go across the country. But Western Kansas is a place.
It really takes new innovations, new policies, new ideas,
where this can be one tool to make a difference. In Garden City, Sean Logging, 12 News.
And they're using this technology in some pilot projects, helping to reduce the amount of water that they need from the aquifer. They're also working to improve the technology that can remove the sediments and solids from the water. It's a scam we don't want you to fall for. The Butler County Sheriff's Office telling us they've been getting calls from people. They say scammers are using a current deputy's name to try and get money. He asked for bitcoins to get loved ones out of jail. It's a good reminder the Sheriff's Office will never ask you to do something like this.
We will not make a phone call asking that, and we sure won't be asking for bitcoins to receive bitcoins for the amount of money that is owed.
If you receive a call like this and wonder if it's real or a scam, they say to just call the sheriff's office. Another scam we want you to be aware of, letters like this have been going out around McPherson County. They have no affiliation with the county. Leaders there are sharing this picture with a message to be vigilant while receiving mail. The letters have gone to people who have recently purchased homes, and they claim to be from something called Property Assistance Services. You can see it says something about the document and a fee for a property assessment notice, and this is a scam. The county says to call and verify documents that request money from you. Clearing trees from power lines and the headaches it can cause.
It's overwhelming, it's disappointing, and it's frightening.
Electric companies say it's a big issue too, but whose job is it to clear those different lines? Our national investigative team goes looking for answers. That's next on Factfinder Investigates.